All right. So I have here just like kind of like just have some real talk. This is one of the biggest pain points of owning a kayak, because most of the time when I talk to people, they don't have a boat, so they don't really have a storage facility to put, something like this. But, kayak, it looks pretty small because we're in a big space right now. But then you get in the garage, you're like, oh my gosh, what happened here? This garage here on the bottom right, that's a 20-foot garage. And you see I have a Hobie Outback, and that Hobie Outback is almost at 13, 14 feet, or 12 or 13 feet. And so you're like, okay, like where can I do that? Because I got my wife's car, then I have my car. So where can I, and then how heavy is it too? These are all kind of realities that you need to take into consideration. So we talked about, like, do you want to throw and go? Do you want a kayak that's kind of a throw and go, but still heavy, but it's a pedal kayak? Or do you want to have a motor, which most likely means that you can still truck it, but truck bed it, but you might want to get a trailer even. And so these are kind of realities on like, what types of options. So I kind of go over kind of some of those options right now, at least if you don't have a trailer. And I'll let Armando talk about the trailer in a second. But one, you can rooftop this. You can rooftop a kayak. And there's proper ways to do that. Again, we'll have another seminar that kind of double clicks into that. You can truck bed this. I used to have a cart that I made in my garage, and I laid my kayak on there. So whenever I was ready, the cart was just level enough to the truck bed where I can just slide it right next to it and just push it in. It made it, getting in the kayak in and out of the truck a lot easier. And then even here, at this point in time, I didn't have that cart. I actually had it on the wall. Again, little bit of a bear, but at the same time, it was accessible for me. And even though it was a bear comparison to what I have now, which is a trailer, it wasn't painful. It's a lot better than, again, getting on the water is a lot better than being on the bank.
Yeah, and that's the key. When I got my first kayak, the Ascent 12T, I would rooftop it on my Dodge Charger. Not a good idea, but that's what I could afford. That's what I did. You can do anything. You can get, we have friends,
Peter.
Peter has an Old Town sport, not the Sportsman.
He's a PDL Pro now.
He has a PDL Pro, but he had the one with the motor in it.
Autopilot.
The autopilot. Take this out of the back of his truck. So you can do that. You can car top it on a Volkswagen if you want. You can do all of that stuff. It's how much are you willing, how much energy are you willing to spend? How much work are you willing to spend to unload and load your kayak? That's basically what it is. And also be honest with yourself. I just broke the half-century mark a few years ago. So I'm in my early 50s. My back's not what it used to be. My knees, my shoulders, not what it used to be. I cannot keep putting a PA-14 on the car top it. So I made a decision to go with a truck. After a year or so, it kind of got old, especially when I added a motor to unload and load from the boat ramp. Especially if you go out on the weekends and you want to go to a nice lake like Lake Fork and it's full of boaters. You go to OHIV in the morning. Yeah, have you ever guys gone to OHIV? There is a huge line of people. I don't care what day it is, of boaters trying to get in and out. And you're that one kayak angler with a PA-14 on the back of the truck taking forever to load and unload. You're gonna piss off a lot of people. So it's all how much you're willing to work.